Hey guys, thanks for joining us on another board game night. Today we're doing a Kickstarter preview. This is for Ravage, Dungeons of Plunder by Ian Schofield. I hope I got that right, Ian. This is Beardy Brothers Games, and it's a game seeking funding on Kickstarter at this moment of recording. Right, so what is it? It's a Dungeon Bash game, but a little bit of a change. We're playing orcs, and we're going down the hills from our tribes to go complete some quests. Oh, actually, I haven't mentioned who's with me. Hey, John.
Doesn't matter.
Hello. And Carla and myself, Jason. We're going to do a 3-player game to show you some of the mechanics and the gameplay and just how the game flows. And if you like it, you can follow the show note in the show notes below. There's a link to the Kickstarter. You can go check it out there. They'll obviously have all the updated things as they go along. But we're going to go through some of the rules. So there's different ways you can play. We're going to be doing what they call the adventure mode, where we play as a team of orcs going through the dungeon, completing quests. At the back of the book, they have this really cool little section where you show the map of the world, and then they have the different campaign quests that you can go through. We're doing number 2, which is the Serpent's Pit, and we'll go through that in a minute. The other ways you can play is you can do solo. I'll show you that. So you can do solo, where you just do it on your own to try and survive, or you can do treachery, where we flip the player boards over, and instead of helping each other, we go against each other trying to complete the quests and fend each other off. So, to begin with, we have a starting tile. That shouldn't be there. I was just explaining something to them. We start off in the beginning of the dungeon. We have everything set up. So you have a couple of decks to go through. You have what's now currently called Explore, but it'll be changed as like Peer into the decks. A Sneaky Goblin deck, a Delve deck, which should go over there. And we have some Plunder chests over here. We have our player boards, each with their own set of skills and tracks to follow. You've got your XP counter up at the top here. You've got your energy counter over here. And you've got your teeth counter, which is essentially currency. Then down here, you've got your abilities. On the top right corner is the energy cost that requires them to play them. The most expensive ones are on the right, going cheaper down the side. And then your health, we start on 5 health. And some of us might have an ability, like I do. And down on the left here is some of your basic stats. So my defensive dice and my attacking dice. For the turn sequence, on your turn, you extend the dungeon by delving further if you're within a certain distance of the edge. And then once you've placed the tile, you'll then get to explore a little further, which could be something like a trap, or maybe monsters appear, or whatever. It's like a exploration card. And then you get to do your actions. You get to do 2 actions, which could be move, attack, gain some energy, search for plunder, or maybe interact with tokens on the board. Once you've done your 2 actions, it's then the monster's turn that you control, and I'll explain that during the gameplay turn better. But the monsters that come out will be active to the active player. And then once that's done, you get to then do gather power, which is if you reach your XP level, you can level up one of your cards. You can buy some cards from the Sneaky Goblin if you have any teeth, etc, etc. So, last thing to mention before we get started with the game, and we'll get through a couple of phases, and then we'll come back to you with the live gameplay turn where you can see how the game flows. But our objective is to find the cave serpent and defeat him, because we need his teeth. So once you find the serpent's room and have an offering of 2 teeth per player, you can summon the cave serpent and then defeat him. And that's what we're doing. So we'll get started, and we'll come back to you with half the game a little more developed than this. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, so you join us at the gameplay turn. We've had a couple of rounds each. So John was the first player. He's about to start. And as you can see the map, we've unfolded the map a little bit this way, a little bit this way. We've come across a skeleton and a harpy and a spider. The spider and the harpy are still in the dungeon, but the skeleton has been taken care of. There's an egg that was discovered earlier. Spider's egg, that is. There's a healing fountain over here. We found another resurrection orb. There's some couple of hidden pressure plates, which we stupidly stepped on. And we're ready to go for the next phase. So the first thing you do on your turn, it's John's turn now. So the first thing he's going to delve deeper into the dungeon. So you have to be within 2 tiles. John's literally on the hairy edge of falling off the dungeon. What? So he gets to delve deeper. So you draw from the top of the deck.
When does the egg hatch?
At the end of your phase.
Okay.
Another healing
fountain!
Oh, this place is not so dangerous.
This one is going to go...
So you can add them anywhere into the dungeon where you want to. Obviously it has to make sense. There's little arrows on the dungeon where they meet up together, so you can form that. Yeah. The healing post fountain has 2 tokens on them. When you're next to them, you can spend an action to heal a point.
Okay.
Right, so now you peer into the darkness, John.
As I explore, I find... Wow, a bat trap. Defeat the bats. Roll to attack. If you roll less than 3, take 1 damage. Then the bats disperse after the attack. Okay, so roll my attack, which is...
Just want to show quickly. So you can see this. This is just placeholder art at the moment, but this is telling us that it's a trap.
Bat trap.
So swarm of bats attack.
Right, so my attack is 2 blue, and then one of the goblin equipment cards has given me a 3rd one. Shall I? Because I'm terrible at rolling dice. I think I might spend an energy.
So this is the interesting part about the game. On your turn, if you spend energy for any reason, that gains you XP. So it's kind of like increased. Using your abilities makes you better at them, shall we say? So John has just spent an XP to
just to get me an extra dice because I don't trust my rolls.
So he's going to use his axe to wave around the bats.
Flailing. I hate bats.
So he needs to get 3 hits. Ooh. He's got 4.
Okay.
So 4 single hits. What does it happen if you do that?
That's it. Just means I don't take a damage.
Right,
and then they disperse.
Bats fly over you, no problem.
Okay.
Now, no another monster either. This is quite interesting. We need to find 2 teeth each, and we're only finding traps and healing fountains.
Traps and, well, the monsters have been quite difficult to get as well.
So now that's John's action phase.
Right. So I'm going
to 2 actions. So he's moved. You can move up to 4 squares for 1 action.
Let's go 3. Let's go there.
And you can move diagonally, no problem. You just can't move diagonally through walls. Are you going to use the healing fountain?
I'm going to have to, yeah.
Okay. So we flip this over to 1 token.
Heal one of those.
Don't forget this is a prototype, obviously, so keep that in mind. Now, at the end of John's action phase, or Ravage phase, he gets to do the watch out phase. Now this is where the interesting part of how the AI is controlled. John doesn't have any monsters in front of him, because he would activate all the monsters in front of him, starting from the newest to the oldest. He doesn't have any, so there's no monsters that activate at the end of his turn. But if he had, for example, like say, you'll see in Carla's turn, she has a harpy. She will activate that. If he on his turn had attacked Carla's harpy or my spider, and I say my if you can see inverted commas, they would become aggressive towards him, and then he would get them.
But only if I damage it.
Yes, I think only if you damage it. We're not 100% clear on that, but it says a successful attack.
Well, it sort of makes sense. I mean, it's ignoring you. You were just waving around.
Flailing.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if a successful hit is literally just...
rolling a hit, score a hit.
A hit, even if it's defended against.
Well, Ian, if you watch this video...
yeah, let us know.
Clarify below. Okay, so that's your watch out phase. Now it goes to your gather strength. Now this is, if you maxed out your XP bar, you get to level up one of your abilities. And if you have any teeth, you can look at the sneaky goblin to get some extra cards and stuff like that. But John doesn't have any of those, so that ends his turn.
Pretty much.
And now it goes to you, Carla.
Okay, so we start by delving.
Yep.
Got another resurrection spot.
I think the resurrection things is quite interesting. Basically, if we die, we can respawn at the resurrection orb. They come with these little tokens. And so, for example, if I died and I wanted to respawn there, I take away the token and I respawn there. But we only have X amount of respawns equal to the amount of tokens we have. So finding that extra piece of the dungeon has given us an extra resurrection orb, if you like. Okay. That's a lot of word. Look, I've said resurrection a lot there.
I'm just glad you said resurrection.
Not erect. Alright, so... let's peer into the darkness.
What else have you found?
Oh, lovely.
What the?
An imp. Really strong imp. It's a level 2.
It's marked with 2 little slashes. Which is a novel idea in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, so just to show what we're talking about, to keep track of whose monster and what monster is, because obviously this is all placeholder art and stuff like that. It comes with 2 little stripes there, and the available stand he has, so you know that this belongs to that guy. And Carla can place it anywhere in the tile that she just drew, and the monster is placed to the right of her current monsters. So he's the newest monster available to her. Ooh, killed John.
So if I put him over here...
Yep. He's got a
won't
melee
affect-
attack, so yeah, he's fine. That's good.
Okay.
Carla's like wandered off on her own into there.
just
And
fine.
find monster after monster.
Well, I'm one... Oh, no, that's not you.
No, that's a
Fine.
spider.
I was going to say I'm 1 tile away, and so is John, so...
Okay, so now it's your actions. So you're right next to the harpy. You can wail on her now if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
So your first action is going to be to attack.
However, I wonder if I should weaken her first.
Well, she won't attack you now until an end of... So you can have 2 chances. You can do this chance now. And if you fail, then you can weaken her on your second chance.
Can you
Or
spend
Okay.
energy at any time just to...
in your turn, yes. To do, depending on what you want to do with it, of
Okay.
course.
Okay, well, she's got two blue dice.
Okay, the harpy has 2 purple in defense. John can roll for that.
Oh, yeah.
Why, thank you.
So obviously we're looking for swords here. So Carla's got 1 sword and 1 energy.
Okay. So I just need to get 1 in defence.
Yep, so
So
you
I've
got
got a
2.
double.
So she's defended that.
Okay.
So now your second action, you can attack again, or you can do whatever. You've got 3 energy, and of course you could have spent 1 energy to add your mace attack to your basic
Oh,
attack.
wow. Look at that life drain.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is brutal.
Does that cost 4 energy or 3?
3.
What does it do?
Restore health up to the damage dealt from this attack.
So it's a black dice attack as well.
Ooh, black dice is
And that
really
looks
good.
really
yeah.
good.
It has a minimum of 2 attack on it.
But that is going to... So if Carla was to spend that 3 energy there,
Hmm?
would she then gain 3 XP?
Yes.
Wow. So
Which
you
means
could
you'll level up.
essentially level up at the end of the turn.
And you still get your 2 blue as well. Because that adds on.
Okay, well, now that I've actually got 3, I can consider it, I guess.
Go for it.
That is
Smash it in.
brutal.
So you spend
that's
your
my
3,
3.
which pushes your XP up by 3.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
And then you get your 2 basic blue dice, plus this nifty black dice.
Against
So,
the 2
do you level
purple.
up when you go off, or is that a level up?
That's a
That's
level
it.
up. When
Once
you
you
reach
get
the
the
max of
4.
the ball, yeah.
And when does that trigger?
It'll do at the end of your
end
phase.
of this phase. Brutal.
Okay.
Go on then. What have I got to defend?
2 blue, 2 purple.
2 purples.
So, how much? Oh, you got 3,
Surprisingly,
but you get 2 energy back again.
and health as well if you've lost any.
Or,
Up
yeah.
to-
Oh, it depends on...
Oh
John
no!
rolls 4 defense.
Oh.
Lovely.
So, you did no damage.
Harsh.
Okay. But there's something to do with... I
Okay.
don't know, it's blue.
Yeah, that's when she attacks.
On a critical, yeah.
Okay, so she's defended again. Right, so that ends both your activations, which was just to wail on her. But this is quite interesting now. So now, first things she does, you do your watch out phase. So you start with whatever this, what is this called? An imp. You do the imp first. So the imp attacks, there's nothing to attack, so then it moves first and then tries to attack again.
So how many does it move?
Move 4 squares.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
Yep, so it stands in behind the harpy in this little conga line. And then it tries to attack, it can't, it still does melee attacks. So then you move on to the next monster, which is your harpy. It tries to attack, which it can because it's next to you.
Okay.
It rolls 2 blue, so John will do the 2 blue,
And I do...
2 energy.
which is nothing.
That's
Yeah, so
a
you-
miss.
And
But I still get to roll because
yeah,
I
yeah,
might...
yeah,
might get
and you
energy.
get an energy for defending.
Straight back up. Okay, that's good.
And
Okay.
that basically ends your monster phase because you've got no more monsters left. Now it goes to your, what is it called? Gather strength. So you can spend your XP. So you move your XP counter back to off the board. Like,
If I want to spend it.
you have to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I am going to spend it, but I'm not going to use it to level up. I'm going to use it to summon the undead.
Okay. So that's a special effect that she can do because she's a, what do you call it? A cultist or something.
I'm a cultist, yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to summon undead.
So I'm going to summon this guy.
Oh, you want an arrow, dude. So there you go. So he goes next to you.
So if I just move that around so I can...
So summoned. She can only do that when she maxes out her
Right,
experience.
so he, I think, goes one space. Where is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so they follow the same rules as a hero and have 2 actions each. They can attack both monsters and heroes, and once they die, they cannot be resummoned. You control this undead character on your turn. So, yeah, it doesn't really say where he goes, but presumably he just goes next to me.
And he doesn't do anything now, but in your next turn, you basically have another character to activate.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
Yeah, next to yours, that character, it says, actually.
Okay.
Nice.
And you don't have any teeth, so there's no point revealing any sneaky goblin cards.
No.
So that ends your turn. So now it goes to my turn. Where am I? Am
There
I
you
this
are,
dude?
yep.
Yeah.
On that pressure plate.
Yeah, oh yes, on the pressure plate. And I also can't shoot things that are adjacent to me, but I do have a little flailing dagger. So, I'm within 2 tiles of so I can delve deeper. And I have found...
You found something interesting.
Yeah, this is where you can get it's an energy shrine.
Ooh.
So let's see, where am I going to put this? I can put... Yeah, that's quite cool. I like that.
Can't do that. Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, there's a wall there.
That's fine. It just means you'll
Yeah.
have to walk over the pressure plate.
Yeah,
To get in.
that seems dumb. Or maybe I won't do that. I kind of like adding more stuff to this room here, so I'm going to add that there. And then the shrine comes with 2 tokens on it. Every time you activate the shrine, you get 3 energy.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty good.
So, can I just...
How many tiles away
One,
is that?
2, yeah,
Two?
no, that's right, because he's here, he's not here.
Ah.
I keep thinking, because that to me would be 1, 2, which means it's too far.
'Cause it does
But
say,
it's not,
doesn't
it's
it?
over here.
Draw
Okay.
a delve card if you are within 2 cards of a playable age and place it.
And then my first action is going to move... Oh, I think I'm going to move away from that freaking spider. He's only got 1 blue dice, so the attack of opportunity is not going to be that bad. So I'm going to move to there. Because I'm a ranged character, ranged line of sight is drawn from the center of your standee to the center of whatever you're shooting at. If it crosses a wall or something, then you can't do that. So he gets to strike me with an opportunity because I've moved away from him. So
Okay.
it's 1 blue dice. I've got
I'll let Carla roll this one.
Okay, and I've got a purple and blue in defense. And I've
1.
rolled 2 defense and a energy, which is cool. And then I'm going to shoot that friggin' spider. And I'm going to spend 1 energy, which moves my XP up, to use improved aim. So I've got 2 blue. The spider's got a blue and a purple collar. And I've got 1.
3.
3.
Wow.
But I get another energy again. I can't shoot that spider for love or money. Okay. That ends my my action phase. So the spider is my only monster in front of me. It'll now activate and go there. It's gonna move. Are we gonna stick to
It's still on the ceiling.
Alright.
It's a spider.
We made a little house rule, yeah, because there was a little complication that if it moves over the hidden pressure plate, it'll die. But we're saying the spider crawls along the top of the roof instead, or the side of the wall, so it annoys it.
But do monsters activate traps?
It says take 1 damage, and then you add a token to the tile. Anyone later stepping on the pressure plate will take 1 damage.
But does that include a monster?
I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, that's something that
Yeah.
it would be interesting to clarify, because then technically speaking, if you guide your monsters over things like pressure plates,
Yes,
you could...
But because spiders can scuttle, not that they have that ability. The reason why we're saying that, it only has 1 health, so if it runs over that pressure plate, it'll die. And we want to kill it for the teeth.
We need them
You know,
teeth.
because spider have teeth.
Yeah,
they do.
They
They've got little
do.
mandible
Canines,
things.
yeah.
Fangs!
Alright, so it's moved up next to me, and it's going to attack me again. So I've got a purple and blue in defense. It's got 1 blue in attack collar.
Again, I'll let the missus put the beat down on you.
Thanks. So I've got 2 defense,
1 energy.
and I've got energy as well. So it just pings off me. So that's my watch out phase. Now I got to my... I've got 1 teeth, but I don't really want to spend it, so I'm not going to look at the sneaky goblin. So that ends my turn. And it goes back to you, John.
Should we go again?
Yeah, do
Do
another.
it again. Okay, right. I'm within 2 cards of a playable edge, so I'll just... Interesting. It's the Serpent's Pit.
Ah, okay. So this is what we're looking for. So as you can see, this is a bigger room. So it has specific tiles for the Serpent's Lair. I've put them aside here. So here you go, John. You need to make them up like this, and they need to attach to the dungeon as normal. I suspect Collar, he might be putting it over there. So you might want to move your stuff a bit down.
So we got that. Then we got that one.
You might want to put it over here.
Oh, actually, I have no idea where he's going to put it. John always likes to be difficult.
It's not me, man. It's not me.
And I've put the boss card in here, just underneath it, so we know we're going to be fighting the Cave Serpent. Annoyingly, though, we can't summon it yet until we got the friggin' teeth.
Yes. Somewhat annoying.
So he's just going to be sitting off to the side until we actually...
Can I actually do that? Well, that's an interesting predicament.
What's that?
Well,
Because it would be that edge.
shall I do that
No,
one?
it'll work.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Because
Yeah, you're right. I
essentially-
can do that. That's okay.
So this is the Cave Serpent's spot.
I was going from the bottom corner there. It wouldn't have fit.
Okay. So this is just a normal room currently. Once we got the teeth to offer up the offering, the Cave Serpent will appear here, and then we need to whoop his ass.
Okay. So what has appeared in said... Oh, nothing, you know, major. Just the devil!
There you go. There's
That
your
is harsh.
devil token.
Great, yeah, great. When devil is defeated, claim 2 energy. Critical defense, energy drain. The devil absorbs 1 energy from the player. He sucks.
But he does worth 2 teeth.
And he can deploy anywhere.
Yeah,
in there.
you can put it right
Yeah,
next
I'm
to
gonna
you.
put him right there. As I peer into the gloom.
And there's a devil level looking straight back at you.
Right.
It's like
sucker.
guarding the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're right next to him, so you can just wail on him.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
What's his
I
defense?
am
2
going
blue.
to spend... I'm going to spend a single energy on this first attack to go into a frenzy. Attack, then roll a trap die. If the trap is rolled, you get an additional attack. Maybe used with the axe. Woo!
All
So
right.
I think I should do that also. Spend a second energy to use the axe.
Okay, so you got 4 blue and the treasure
2
die.
standard, the crystal shard,
And your axe.
that, and a trap potential. Come on!
There's a lot of energy there.
3 and plus 2 energy.
Okay, pass me the 2 energy dice because it has 2 blue in defense. And he's rolled 2. So how many damage did you do?
I
3.
did do a point of damage.
Yeah, and how much health has he
He's
got?
got 3 health.
So he takes a point of damage.
Right, see if I get to frenzy on him. No.
No. So put that there. He's taken 1 point of damage.
Take that. Okay, my second action will be
So he's a wail again.
I'm going to frenzy again and use the axe.
Berserker's going berserk. Huspadanya!
Oh!
2 and 2
empty.
energy. And his defense is 4,
Wow.
which is
okay.
a critical.
No, I just spent a whole bunch of energy, didn't I?
Yeah. How much
So I
did you
should have
spend? 4.
actually been putting the XP up.
But he's just rolled a critical. What does his critical do?
His critical is the devil absorbs 1 energy from the player.
Yeah, well, that's
So
not,
I
that's,
lose.
Yeah, that's not so bad. You don't get XP for that, by the way.
Do I get to attack from my frenzy?
Yes!
So that's 2 standard plus 1 from the shard. I will spend an energy to use my axe again.
No, it's, yeah, I think you've been rolling one. Oh, no, yeah, it's just, are you going to do your frenzy again?
Yep.
Well, might as well try. I mean,
Yeah. Just keep wailing on him.
That's a little bit better, but not quite.
3
Can
and
I
2
potentially
energy.
just carry on doing this then?
Yeah?
Oh no, because this is the end of my second action.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can only basically do it once, yeah. Like once per action.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a lot more damage.
2 more damage.
Yep, which will kill him.
Yay! He dead. When the devil is defeated, claim 2 energy. Bloop bloop.
And 2 teeth.
And I get 2 teeths. Right.
Oh.
So I'm ready to summon this
Alright,
serpent.
so he goes into your slaying
Yay!
pile.
He did.
And
I'm gonna. Right, that was my 2 actions. So it was attack, but I failed to frenzy. Then I attacked again and succeeded a frenzy.
frenzy. Yep.
So that's it.
Now you do your monster phase.
No.
What's up?
Oh no, I killed it.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Now you do your now you do your monster phase.
Which
There isn't any because you
There's no
killed,
monsters for
you
me, I
wailed
killed
on
him.
him.
and then I'm gonna level up.
Yeah.
So he goes.
Yes, he does.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
So you spend your XP. Now, when you level up, obviously Carla's level up was different because she got to summon a monster. But what normally happens is you flip one of your abilities over to the level 2 side, which is basically a better version of what you were doing before.
That's pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna upgrade my trusty axe to level 2.
Okay. And that ends your turn. And now it goes to you, Carla.
Right, okay, so I guess I'll be delving into the deep and finding more resurrection spots.
Another resurrection.
Do I have to attach this to...
No, you can touch it anywhere into the dungeon for some.
Oh, but
No, isn't
within
it anywhere
2.
within
Yeah,
2?
within 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if we have any more resurrection tokens.
So what options does that give you? Here
Well, I think...
or there?
So I'm here, so it's 1, 2, so I could put it over there. I'm just trying to see if I can redirect our stun. Oh, but I can't do that. Yeah, no, I
There's
can't
a
do that.
single access point right at the top.
Right at the top here.
Or if you somehow well, you can't fit a card through there.
No, because I was thinking something like that.
I think you might have to turn back.
Mm.
This is what happens when you wander off on your own.
Oh, shut up. Do that. I think that'll be fine. Okay, do I need to explore
Yes?
next? Or delve into the deep? Exploding barrel. The barrel you were looking into explodes. Roll the trap die.
Why were you looking into a barrel?
I don't know. I'm currently fighting, so I don't know why I'm
Maybe
checking out barrels.
Just check it out.
If you roll a trap, anything on your tile and any adjacent tiles takes 2 damage. If a blank is rolled on the trap die exploding barrel, only deals 1 damage to you alone. So I'm going to get hurt regardless. It's just whether or not it'll kill my minion.
Well, let's see what happens.
Harsh. It's a trap.
That kills the minion.
Does it do 2 damage to everything adjacent or something?
Yeah. Or is it 2 damage to me and...
Well, it also does 2 damage to the harpy.
Is that right?
It says roll the trap die. If you roll the trap, anything on your tile and in any adjacent tiles take 2 damage. So that takes 2 and that takes 2.
And you take 2.
No, you take 1, isn't it? Oh yeah, you take 2 as well.
No, you take 1 from the bottom one.
Yeah, that's if you roll a blank. Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 2. The
My
little archer.
summoned...
Oh, that sucks.
Coalesces
that's
from
very
the dark
sucks.
energy.
So that dies,
Yep.
and then your harpy also takes 2 damage, so she's only got 1 left. That's actually not too bad for you.
No, it's bad.
Man, that harpy is hard.
Because I've got the freaking imp to deal with afterwards, and I was hoping to have something to deal with.
Yeah, but they're both with 1 teeth.
Yeah, still don't like it.
Alright, so unfortunately, this exploding barrel that you should, while you were fighting a harpy, you peered into this that little.
Just check it out.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any gold in this barrel. Okay, so now you do your actions. You're gonna wail on the harpy. You're gonna do your. Oh, you can do your.
I know, that's why I was like, why are you taking away my dice?
So black and 2 blue.
Um,
So you spend 3 energy to do that.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
So
'cause
you're
it's
pretty
brilliant.
much going to level up.
I'm just wondering whether I should leave it for my second action.
Yeah,
'Cause I've got
the
2
harpy is on
actions.
1 health.
But it does have 2 purple dice in defense. So purple dice are better than blues. I think you should use it now and smash it. You might get energy back from the blue dice anyway. So spend your 3 energy. And then gain 3 XP. And roll them bones. Oh,
Wow.
so 5 and an energy.
I'm pretty sure I can't stop that.
You can get 4 max. Which you got 1. So
Hey,
the harpy explodes into feathers and gore everywhere.
Oh no. That's
So,
there.
this goes back in here. You gain a teeth, and this goes into your slain pile. So you got the 1 teeth now. The harpy dies. And now you have 1 action left. Unfortunately, you can't attack the imp
Run
because you're not
away!
next to it. But you could search for plunder if you want to.
Run away!
Or you can move, yeah.
Come back.
Oh, how much damage did you do? You gained that much health, didn't you? You gained...
Oh yeah, I do.
You did 3...
But no, I technically did 1 because that's all she had.
What does it say?
Restore health up to the damage dealt from this attack.
Yeah, you did 3 damage. So, gained
Did
3
I?
health. Yeah. You only rolled 1 attack and you rolled 5.
And
So
I
4
stopped
in
1,
fact.
yeah.
Yeah. So you gained 4 in fact. But you can't go more than your starting health.
Well, my opinion is more of the fact that
Is
she
it-
only had 1 health to lose. That's why I was saying I didn't want to
Ah.
use it because
Nah, that's fine. That's fine.
Another clarification.
yeah,
there
we need a
on live
clarification
training,
on that
please.
because she only had 1 health, and
Is
that
it
makes
remaining
it
health?
that also makes it incredibly powerful.
Why? You can't go more than your starting health. So,
But still.
Okay, well, I think I am going to. I think I'm
Run
going to
away!
move back. 1, 2. I don't know. So what can I do? I can either.
you can search for plunder, which is to roll the trap die, and if you get a trap, you get one of these little treasure items. Oh, we forgot to do your egg.
Oh,
Yeah.
the egg.
That's a spider.
Really? What were you expecting out of the spider's egg?
I
Well,
don't know. I wonder
Sometimes
if there
they're
are other
empty
things.
and stuff like that.
Oh, fair enough. Okay,
the
well,
treasure.
I think I'm going to give me the trap die, and I'll see.
Okay, you.
Is that a success?
Yep. So you pick one of these.
Woohoo! Does that come to me? I guess?
Yeah. We actually messed that up now because now that spider would activate. What is that? A 2?
Yes.
But it can't reach anything.
No, we'll just move it forward. So this goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, it can, but it doesn't do anything.
It's not even
Yeah.
remotely interested in you.
But it fucking screws me over.
Okay, so I need to.
Which one do you want? You choose one of
the
these.
top one.
This one.
No.
This one. Okay, you have found loot, so you get to take this.
Oh, look. Some perfume.
Potion of health. I seem to like potions.
You do indeed.
Okay.
And so that's your second action done. So now your monster phase. So your imp gets to go. He attacks.
he's
There's
gonna
nothing
go.
there. Then he moves. Now
Then
he
he
attacks.
attacks again.
Yeah.
Rawr.
So 2
Right,
purple.
so he's a 2 purple man.
John will roll there.
I'm attacking
Oh,
you.
but I need a 1 and a 1.
You've got to try and stop
4
4 damage.
And it's a critical as well.
Oh no!
Right. Oh.
Critical
Well-
hit.
Deal any damage rolled, then teleport up to 3 cards away.
Huh. That's interesting.
For the imp.
Yeah. So he does 2 damage to you, Carla. But you do get an energy for that. Because you rolled an energy. And then he rolled a critical, so he gets to teleport 3 cards away, John. So
Is it
1, 2.
under my control?
Well, you're the one activating him. Straight in.
Laters, taters.
Okay. And that's the end of your watch out phase. So now you do your level up and sneaky goblin phase.
Oh, that's annoying.
What is this?
When
That-
you defeat
I ran
him,
out of
he gets
Oh, right,
rid
okay.
of-
I was
yeah.
like, what happens on that one? You die, instant.
So you don't have
That was a
anything
monster
to do.
phase.
Yeah.
No XP to trade in.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
We don't want to spend teeths.
So it goes to my turn now. Is
I
there...
guess I can use my potion, can't I, to heal myself again?
You could, yeah.
Might as well.
So now I don't think I can delve because I'm over here. There's actually a spot there, but
But that's
you can't
not a
fit.
spot.
That's
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
can't. No, I mean within 2 card thing of an edge. I'm within 2 tiles of an edge there, 2 cards of an edge there. But and over here as well, which is also these weird spots.
And here. Technically, that's 1 card.
Yep.
That's 1 tile, so 1, 2. So for some inexplicable reason it could open up.
You can see around corners, apparently.
What we're deciding here, because if I'm not within 2, then I don't do a delve card and I don't do a peer into the darkness card, and I just go straight to my activations, is basically what we're deciphering. Whether I'm within 2 tiles.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I am. So I have to delve deeper. I found another egg.
Yay!
And
You love spiders and
can't-
they love you.
But does that not limit? Can you not only put that there because
I
that's
think
the
you
only
would
edge
have
that
to,
you can
yeah.
see?
I suppose.
Because
That's the
hey,
only-
I can see over there, and something opens up at the back of you. That's not.
There's another egg over there. And then my activations. Ugh, these friggin' spiders are annoying.
Kill them. You need the teeth.
I do. So, I'm going to go... I need to move away and shoot. I'm not going to go over that pressure plate again. So, where can I go? How your...
My spider.
Can you not just go? Oh no, that's blocked.
He's got 2 health. And but spiders are really hard for me to kill. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go shoot this imp. So,
They're pretty tough.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 onto the pressure plate, 4 to there, and then I'm going to shoot across to this imp. So I'm going to spend 1 XP to improve my aim, or energy, which will make me level up. So I've got 2 blue. What's the defense of the imp? Who's got the imp? Carlo.
I do.
Oh my god, he's just as tough as the
He's
spiders.
Really tough.
Tougher.
Actually, you know what? I'm stupid.
But the thing is, he moves
I'm
once
gonna-
he attacks.
Instead of
so-
doing 1 energy for improved aim, I'm going to spend 3 energy to add +1 to your attack. So that gives me a purple instead of a blue. I'm not really add +1, so I'll shoot +1 blue to the attack as well.
Okay. This is on the imp.
Yeah, he's got a blue and a purple color. So I've got 3.
He's got 2 energy.
Yay! I've killed him.
Well done. 3 damage.
So he's dead. Who's got him? So I
And for
take
all that
that.
effort.
You get loot. Look.
Loot.
Yes, read the card.
When defeated, claim 1 treasure. If any are wounds tokens, discard them. But more importantly, I got a tooth, and I got a health thingy.
Got a potion.
He goes in there. Right, that's my. Oh, I also forgot. When I moved through the spider, he attacks me.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, it's going to slap you.
So hope he doesn't kill you.
No, he doesn't.
You're fine.
But I'm gonna roll just in case I get
Does
any. Yes, I do.
So the other one, the second one, attacks you for
2.
2.
And I got 3 defense.
Okay, you're fine.
Your alarm is going off.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful!
It's time to pick up the kids.
That was quite nice. That.
yeah, a little bit of background
Yeah.
music. So that's my turn. Now my watch phase done. The freaking spider comes to attack me again. He's gonna go to there, and he's gonna attack me.
Have it.
These spiders are pissing
2
me
energy.
off. I got 1 energy and 2 defense. And my upgrade phase, I'm gonna spend my XP. I think I'm gonna upgrade my improved aim. So it costs 2 energy now, but it gives me a purple instead of a blue. And that's me done.
That's 2 rounds done.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop the camera there, as you get obviously the general gist of how it works. So we're gonna finish off the game, and then we'll come tell you how we did at the end. All right, so we're back,
I'll just put that there, shall I?
and we've finished off the mission. We finally got around to getting all our teeth. We summoned the cave serpent, and John murdered it.
Didn't even give us a chance to walk over to watch
No,
it.
I didn't even get to see it. I just walked into the room, and it's like, what the hell is in here?
I'm wandering down the corridor at the moment, so
It was quite funny. In a previous turn, John obviously moved up next to it. At the end of my turn, we summoned the cave serpent. On John's turn, he went, "Roar!" Dead. End of cave serpent. And we were like, what? No, that's done then.
That was a real lucky roll, though. 6 damage on that first roll,
Yeah.
which you defended 2.
So that was quite amusing. And then the second, because the cave serpent has 6 health. And it does, what you didn't get to see, obviously, and you wouldn't have seen because we would have done that out of turn. The boss monsters, so these ones, they come with a special little deck of cards. There's only 4 cards. And you kind of flip them over and see what they do. So, for example, the first card he would have done is Fire Breath. Place fire tokens on all adjacent tiles occupied by heroes or monsters.
you say they wouldn't have seen. We didn't get to see that either.
No, we.
Sorry.
And then next turn he activates. Use your standard attack. The player subtracts 1 from the defense roll. The difference between monsters and minions. The monsters attack after every single hero's roll or turn, whereas obviously the minions only attack at the end of their rolls unless they've been aggroed. So that's a little bit about the monsters which you didn't get to see. But yeah, so that's pretty much a game of Ravage.
A game of whack-a-mole. It popped up out the hole.
John smushed it.
Oh, I whacked it back there.
I like these little rooms when they appear like that. That's really cool. And yeah, so if you want to know more about the game, go on to Beardy Brothers' Kickstarter page, and obviously, like I said, there's a link below where you can go check it out. And if you like this sort of thing, where Dungeon Bash with leveling up or playing as orcs, then please feel free to back. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next video. Do you guys enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you've got any questions, I mean, it'd probably be a good thing to add it to the comments so we can pass those questions on to Ian Schofield, the designer. You know, any valid questions, anything that you noticed, you know, was different or needed explaining, might be, you know, there would be other people asking the same questions. So
yeah, like we're playing the prototype rulebook as well. Some of the rules might have changed. I know Ian sent me a draft of the more updated rules. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching us play Ravage Dungeons of Plunder, and see you guys later.